So tutorial problems on frames, how we go for it, let us see. First problem. First problem is this one. What all joints? You tell me what where you can see two force member, where are three force member or three or more force members, where which one is pin joint, how many reactions will it have, what should be the direction? Yes, C is a two force member. Yes, one more thing I should tell you, this member, irrespective of the shape it bears, it could have been of this shape also, is it not? Okay, even if it is of this shape, doesn't matter, reactions at pin is not going to change, because overall the functioning, the connection, the distance between these 2 points is not going to alter. Okay, so this link can be straight link also, something like this. Okay, the resultant force at E, it is something like this, and it is same for a straight link, it is same for a curved link, which can be like this. So that you should understand functionality wise. No, it has to carry same load. The resultant force that it is bearing at this location, because of all the external forces, no, that is same at this location. Okay, so irrespective of the which is making a contact, it is the pin joint, the pin which is here is actually taking the load. There is a pin. Okay, it is shown with a very less clearance. Okay, so there is a pin, this takes up the load. Okay, externally it may be connected with a shape which is unknown to this pin. Got it? This pin doesn't know. Yes, it will be in similar direction, not CE. It will see as it goes. If it is C, it is C. If it is something else, it will be something else. But as long as the distance between these 2 points remains the same, direction would remain the same. This is something very, very conceptual. You should understand, because that is what is taking up the load. That is what is creating a moment which balance against this moment caused due to this load. If you take it about this, is it not? Now you got it, why it should be the same. Bus, exactly. So let us draw BF link. BF link. There is a load which comes downward. There is a force which is required to be applied in this direction, so that you get a zero moment over here. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll make myself disappear, or I will draw it once again. So let me draw it once again. So this is the force which is applied at E. Okay, this is the point where it is pivoted. So there is a requirement, you have to have a force which creates a counter torque, okay, as it is created by this one, so that both of them balance. Okay, so whatever is the shape of this link, okay, this has to create a force which is creating a moment about B, which balances E, is it not? Which balances this force. Okay, so functionally you need a force which is like this, if it is in equilibrium. That force even this pin can create. Actually there is a pin in the slot which is creating the reaction. It is not the shape of the link which is creating the reaction. So this is very, very conceptual, and you should understand. In exam you may be given a shape which looks very awkward, and that doesn't suit the way it look like. uh, See, even if this is not justified, you see a rectangular shape and you are having a force which is something like this doesn't suit well for this shape. You should have a shape which is optimized for this reason. Okay, so but it is not. So shape doesn't matter. Shape can be aesthetics only, but functionality is what which matters. Overall, this has to be balanced, and shape can be anything. So this is a message that I wanted to give you now. Okay, so now I hope you got it, what I wanted to tell. So in exam, definitely you will see something which is very, very different. Okay, from the way it is appearing in. Yes, maybe we'll see as a result how it is coming. Okay, quite possible, quite possible. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so it should be. Yes, we'll see as a result it will come up also. Exactly same thing will come up also. Okay, so okay, so let us begin. This problem states it has 400 kg downward force which is there. So I take G intense as usual, G 9.8 meter per second square. So that is what I'll take just to convert this to Newton force. So that is what is the downward force. External forces, this is a roller joint. So you see just one reaction, that is normal to this surface. Okay, perpendicular to this surface. So this is there, and this is a pin joint. I know whole of the weight is acting downward, so it should create a upward force something like this, which is Ay, and you will have a force which is something Ax. Let us see what are the values later. Okay, so at least this much is the force that I can see. So again, now that things are in static condition, nothing is moving, so I can draw this. This whole of the system is again a non-collapsible system. Okay, if you take off from the ground, take off from here, overall this structure is a rigid structure, so it is solvable this way also. So this is the force. So radius of this is given as 0.5 meter, length is 3 plus 2 meter. So 3 plus 2 up till here, and then 0.5. So 5.5 meter at this point, and mind it, this is circle and this is a tangent which is acting. So this should be always perpendicular. Straight away I can draw a straight line. Okay, something like this. So this distance is 5.5 meter from this. This is correct. Okay, and reaction forces will come here as you know. So now I'll take the balance equation, moment and force balance equation, considering this as a solid body. Done. I will elaborate more, okay, so that you get the things more clearly rather than doing more problem. Okay, so I am taking moment about A. Why? Same reason. I want to see just one force over here which is unknown. So D is unknown and I know all the direction already. So D is unknown. So D I have put it something like this. Ax and Ay will not appear in this equation, at least if I take moment about A, because those forces, they are directly passing through the joint itself about which I am taking the moment, right? So moment about A is then 5.5 into 0.4 into 9.81. It is actually I am taking everything in kilonewton. Okay, kilonewton, that is why it is 400 means 0.4 I am writing. Okay, kilonewton minus 5d, this is minus 5d. Okay, this is 1.5, 0.5, 1.5, 1.5. So it is 5 times of this distance. Okay, is equal to 0. So I have equated the moment about A, and D is now can be calculated as 4.32 kilonewton. Okay, taking forces along X, that should also be equal to 0. So Ax, it is pulling this point because this point has to, this you know, it is pushing this. No other horizontal forces are there that are external forces acting on this structure. Okay, so if D I know is in this direction, Ax has to be in this direction because sum of those two forces should be equal to 0. So Ax will be equal to negative of D. So that is exactly equal to this. So it is exactly in the direction as it is shown in this figure. Okay, so Ax is 4.232 kilonewton. Done. Hope it is clear. Summation of Fy, all the vertical forces, I will balance them as well. There are no other forces which is acting vertically upward apart from this force itself. Okay, so this is the only force because all the links are massless. Otherwise, total force acting downward will be sum of all those. Anyway, forget it. We don't practice doing that in this situation. Okay, so 3.92. This is clear. AY is 3.92. So this is all about external forces. We have considered this as a single body. We did it. Done. Now moving ahead. Okay, now I have dismantled hold of the system. Okay, dismantle, I know it is little bit puzzly, but look one by one. I am considering a member which is a BF, which is BF. Let me just switch on one of the thing once again here. So this is there. Hope you can relate it. Okay, so hope you can relate it quickly now. So BF member, where is that? BF. Okay, so point B to point F, that is the straight horizontal link. Okay, so now, so this was your F, this is your B, and E was there in between. It is not marked here. So this is a member. CE is a two force member. CE, this elbow one, that is a two force member. Okay, so now I am taking moment about B for the BF member. Okay, so what it gives me immediately, I already know the forces. It has 3.92 from this 3.92. So this we obtained here. Okay, so this and this. Okay, F. So that gave me directly like this. Okay, so that is what. So now coming back to this. So it is 3.92 into F, half into Ex into 3, half into Ex. Why it is half into Ex? Let me keep the figure on once again. Half into Ex. Ex is the force that is acting over here at this point, horizontal force. Okay, I am taking moment about B. Okay, just let me switch it off once again. Okay, moment about B, this point. Okay, so it is 3 distance. I think distances are not mentioned clearly, but I hope you understand this. I'll have to keep flipping between these. 3 is this distance from B to E. So that is clear. So till here it is clear. So F, yes. Just a sec. So that effectively comes from some place. That just let me analyze. So Ex has two components. One is along this, one is along this. Resultant is something like this. So let me go back this. It is just a sec. So yes, because this no, you see it is Ex cos theta, Ex sin theta. So it is 3 and it is 1.5. If you take the component, this is 30 degree now. This is 30 degree. So it is cos sin and sine of this value. If the force is along this, so sine A of this, sine A of 30 degree. So that is what? That is why it is half of Ex. Got it? Okay. It is not 30 degree. Just a sec. Approx नहीं लेंगे हम लोग. We don't take approximately anyway. Is it coming 30 degree? No, it is not. It is tan of that. So forget it. 26.56. But that way you cannot go, no. If I assume Ex as it is, okay, if I leave Ex as it is, how much is Ex? Yes, 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 yes. Just yes, definitely. It was the same. It is the same. Half and 1. It is the same. I saw it is 3 and it is 1.5. Yes, it is 2 and 1. 2 and 1. So, if this force half into Ex, let me just check. Half of that, yes. Horizontal force as Cx. Yes, yes. Yes, obviously. Yes, obviously. So I have to take the tangent component of that. So that is why it is this. So Ex, so this should be half of Ex because you see this ratio is like this. It is, even if it is tangent doesn't matter. If it is Ex, so it has to be half of Ex. So that is what is making it half of Ex. And this is the distance from here to here. Okay. So that is what. So Ex is finally forces at the pulley is balanced. 3.92 into 5 it is taken. Yes, yes, but we have not considered it here. I don't know. Just a sec. We have to consider. Actually, this has to be 0.5 because it acts at this point and it is a significant distance. If it is 5, it is 0.5, it is a. We have considered here 5.5. Okay, but in case of link, no? In case of link, we are concerned about this link now. Link is from here to here. So whatever is the force that comes here, can we transfer it here? No. Link pe exactly this force will come. Whatever is the horizontal force that comes. So in case of link, when you have created an isolated body from here to here, yes, this is the balance equation that we have taken. So this should balance this should balance this. So that is the reason even this force is same as 3.92. So 3.92 goes here. This is an isolated figure. So this is first isolation. This is second one. What? We take it along. Just now I told you, no, irrespective of the shape of the sling, does this shape matter? As long as this point has to support same load. Okay, it is the point which is taken care of. It is the point where forces are applied. Irrespective of the shape, okay, you can have any shape you wish like. Okay, but ultimately you have to get this force at this point in order to balance this link, is it not? And that force will always be in the direction that connects these two. Okay, you can do trigonometry and you can do it, but as long as again the direction you know already, this is the direction of force and I know the ratio, this is 2 and this is 1 because this was 1.5 and this was 3. So it is 1 is to 2 ratio, it was already there. So I know this direction, no? So if you take sine a cosine, it is equally good. If you take tangent, it is again same. Okay, so but the ratio of horizontal to vertical is 2 is to 1. Okay, so that is the reason. Yes, yes. It is always any two point member which connects 2 points. Force is always along that direction. The line which connects this. Yes, irrespective of the shape. Irrespective, because it is balancing the same load. Okay, this load has to be taken care of this point. It is the point which takes load. There is a pin joint, there is a pin. I have drawn it quite clearly in earlier slides. This is a pin. This pin takes up the load. Okay, it is not the external shape where you have put that pin. Okay, got it? Then let me show you by one more example if I have it. Okay. Yes, yes, I have taken out some arrangement for you. Okay, so this is a two link member. Okay, if I press this two, this beam will have a force which is outwardly directed like this from here, and it is from here, right? If I join it something in this way, how does it matter? It has to balance this and this. Okay, even if it is some awkward shape, the point, these 2 point forces will remain the same. This is a 4 bar mechanism. Okay, so same way, whatever is the force um, which comes over here, which is required to make this one balanced, okay, that force has to be applied here, right? It is this pin. If you can see this pin, there is a pin which is here. Got it? So, so it is this pin which takes up the load. Okay, and it is not this shape which matters. So pin creates a force which is along the direction which is required to make this link balanced. Okay, so anytime, any position, okay, any position you go, forces will always be along the member which connects these 2 points. Okay, you can have a shape which is something like this. Sir, there is a doubt. Yes, please tell me. Sir, for example, in the same situation, we increase the weight of the body which was hanging. So yes, if we increase the direction of force that is present at point E should change. See, again, this will change. Okay, yes. This will change because you have increased the load. If yes, this changes, this will change accordingly. This also will change in the same ratio as this. Okay, so whatever you change here, this change will also happen in the same proportion, 1 is to 2, whatever is there, whatever is the slope of that link. Got it? These are very, very important concept. Otherwise, no, in exam you will be badly confused. Okay, forget this, that actually it is the pin that takes up the load. You have to remember this, mug it up. Okay, if you cannot understand now, and it is the point which balances, which on which the force is acted on, and this force is balancing whatever is the load that comes here. Okay, so this is balancing this one or either way. Okay, so whatever is the shape, okay, we don't care as long as we need this much of force at this point. Shape can be anything. Okay, this shape can be anything. Got it? Because I know, because of this external force, this should be the force that come here, and that is the force which will always be present. Okay. So there is a doubt regarding half with force in vertical direction. Can we also explain it with the help of Newton's constraint motion? No. Constraint. Why do you want to do that actually? If you know the direction of the length, okay, you can calculate this angle. No? If you already know this force, one of the force, other force is just, it will depend on this angle, because you know the force is always along this. Yes, sir. Okay, so it is just a sine cosine of this. So basically what you know, whatever is the force which is here has a component Ex and Ey. This is the vertical component, this is the horizontal component. Got it? So this is the horizontal, yes. जो भी whatever will come, it has to come like that. You create your things like that because you see it is 1 and 2. These are the components which are already known. Now you calculate how much should be this force. Now that you know Ex, you know that values of two different direction forces, this and this, you already know this is half of 13.08, this is already 13.08. Okay, so how much should be this one? So already the components are given, you have to find out this. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Definitely you can do that as well. Newton's constrained motion also you can do, but you don't know exactly which point it is in contact with. Normally what happens, you can just have this done at your home. I would suggest you make one of this. Okay, you make one of this, or you just make two link. Okay, one and two link. Okay, and try to see, visualize this. You should have a link with a hole, a big hole. Okay, and you make another link, with a pin. Okay, now in which direction the contact will happen? In which direction the contact will happen? Wherever you have a constraint. If you have a constraint, normally if it is like this, it will always constrain and you will have a contact in this and it will create a reaction force, something like this. Try to do this at home, this exercise. Maybe you will get it more clearly. Okay, the contact happens at the location which is directed along the line of action of this force. And line of action of this force is always like this. Okay, even if it is arbitrary shape. Or how does it matter? Let us say, how will this joint know? How will this joint know that shape is going to be something like this? Ultimately, it ends up something like this. Yeah, that also you can do. But currently, I have done it this way. You can have your own way. You can say whatever you feel like. It is not always like that. Why can't you understand? What if I drill a hole over here? Any scenario is going to change? No. I drawn another hole. No. I have added an external link from here to here. Nothing changed. I increased the shape. I added it like this. Any change? No change. Wait, wait, wait. Let me go a little further. Okay, now I'll wipe it off. Any change? No change. So what mattered actually? Bus. Now you got it. I started how? You just see once again. Okay. What I did today, I'll stretch a bit. Don't worry. Okay. I just have to do two numericals, but I'll clear whatever is there down. Okay. So you have a link which was shaped like this. I drilled a hole. I drilled a hole. No problem. No problem. Fine. Yes. What I did, I welded a link which is on top of this, something like this. Done? Any problem? Anything changed? Nothing, nothing changed. Okay. Now I have cut this link from here and from here. I remove this section. Any change? No change. So actually you see nothing is going to change as long as you connect these two points in a same distance. Okay. Trigonometry remains the same. This triangle remains the same. This slope remains the same. So effectively it is doing this job of this link. Okay. Yes. Okay, let us move ahead and we'll see what else we have to see. Okay, we have spent a lot of time on this. Hope it is clear, and try to make one 4-bar mechanism at home. This is a regular thing that I make my students make. Okay, so this is I made it. You can make it a similar one and try to analyze these things. Okay, so anyway, so let us move ahead. So this was there. If I know Fy, now where do I know Fy? Summation of Fy should be equal to 0. So how much is the force that is acting on the member BF? BF. So there were forces By which was here. There is force 3.92 that comes from here, and half of 13.08, same reason, this one. So no other forces are acting. This quickly can give me By to be this. Got it? Done. Hope this is quite easy. Next is Fx, horizontal force. Already I see this force is here. Bx was already known, first thing. We want to find it out because this is the pin joint. We calculated this point Ex. Forget that, this is an isolated body now. Bx is unknown. 3.92 is the horizontal force, and the force Ex was already known. How much is that? That is 13.08. Put them together, you get Bx as this. So reaction at B is completely identified. Okay. Now moving ahead, member CE now. CE, that complex member, the simplest and the complex one. Simplest because it is a two force member, but for you it may be very complex one because you still cannot get why it should be like this. It can be of any shape. I hope you got it already. Okay, so anyway, so Ex is equal to Cx. Horizontal x forces should be equal to same, should be the same. Okay, so I'll remove them all. There are only two forces. One is this, another is this. Both should balance. Ex, Ex. So ultimately Cx is same as Ex. Next, now what you are left with, you have almost solved the problem. You have found out this reaction, this is done as well. B, this was done using external forces, this was done. Everything is solved. That means you need not to proceed further, but still if you want to check whether you have done correct or not, there is a member which we didn't consider at all. Okay, we have never used that. That is this vertical member. Is it not? So checking using member AD. So use that member, use the forces that are calculated in these steps, okay, and see if it balances. I have just taken summation of MC that I expect to be equal to 0. I have substituted the forces that I have done, okay, 3.1, these were the distances. These are the forces that I see it is substituted from the earlier slide also. Okay, and what I should get is this should equate to 0 finally. Okay, not just this, even the horizontal force that acts on this link, AD link, should also equate to 0. You just need to sum them all together and you should equate to 0, right? So what you find, these are different approaches to check your answer, whether you have done correctly or not. That is one very good thing about frames machines, at least. Okay, so there is a cross check member always remain. You always get more number of equations than number of unknowns. This is one beauty about solving machines and frames. This is not always the case in case of trusses. Okay, there may be scenario when you have less equation, that is over constrained system. So let us see one problem when you have a over constrained frame as well. Okay, so this is one. This is problem number 2. Yes, 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 just a sec. Can you create less of an echo? I cannot hear you properly. Yes, please. Please go ahead. Yes, there was a query. He removed his mic only. So anyway, so let us move ahead. I should not. Yes, please come in. Yes, please, please, please tell me. I cannot follow you. You are going very fast. Maybe I am Japanese. Yes, tell me. Okay. Yes, it will be. Okay, just a sec. Let me draw the scenario that you are telling. Okay. Oh, you are telling this is frozen over here and there is no this. This will be an effective link which is of this length. Correct. Okay. If it rotates, no. If it rotates, but this, I am considering this as an isolated body. Okay. Whether it rotates or it doesn't rotate, this is a situation when it is static. It is not moving at all. But it happens like, I'll draw this now, as if it is attached to this point and this is attached to this point. So this is a load which is supporting this from here. This is the load which is applied at this, and that is the reason the isolated diagram for this has got two forces. One is this is pulling it downwards, and this is another direction which is pulling it this way. So effectively these two forces has to be same because it is not rotating in either direction. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And because if I see this pulley overall is at rest, the total horizontal force and the vertical force should be the same. So that is the reason this equals this equals this. Okay, and that is where this E came in. This is the point E, and E also has the same force, which is, yes. So let us not to waste more time on this numerical itself. I hope you will get it once you will go through this slide once again. Okay, almost clear. I never it is 100%. So anyway, so let us see this problem. As I have said, this is over constraint system. Why? Over this end, a roller should have been enough, and you should have just one reaction force. But it is over constrained, and it has two reactions here because this is a pin joint, and two reactions here as well because this again is a pin joint, it is not a roller joint. Okay. So this is over constraint system. Now there are forces, external forces. This is external force 200 Newton. इतना जल्दी कैसे कह दिया? Actually, if this point is frozen, I have assumed. If this point is frozen, you cannot change the distance between these two, right? Yes, but in this case, no. In this case, what is the scenario? This joint is looks like a pin joint. Okay, if it is a pin joint, it is a collapsible system. This system is not rigid one. The one which was earlier was a rigid one, but this looked like a non-rigid one. So this one was a rigid one. You plug it out and it is still single body. In this case, it is not the case. Okay. because I have assumed we are seeing that this is something like this. Maybe it is welded over here, we'll see. Okay, so we have to do what? Find the forces in all the members of the frame, assuming all ideal conditions. Ideal means it is massless, whatever. Okay, units are in Newton and millimeter. So again, I have assumed this as a frozen thing. If it is not given in question, you have to assume things in your favor. Okay, for me, having it frozen will make just 3 link body, 1 link, 2 link and 3rd link. Okay, so that helps me. But anyway, so far again I am not making it frozen. As long as it is connected to this and this can be considered as a single body, and that is what I have done. Okay, these are the external forces. These two are the forces that we intend to find out. Okay, I assume for now this is also frozen so that system is non-collapsible and rigid. Okay, I have assumed in my favor. Okay, and then the distances are 750 and this is 750, total 1000. Okay, so it is 750, 1000, ratio is 3/4. So this angle is known, this angle is known, that we'll use later though. Okay, yes. So now applying equilibrium condition at C, you can use even at A, don't ask me that now, but I have used this, I have used this. In any case, just two of them will go off. Okay, so if I have taken it about C, so C forces will go off. Okay, what will remain is AX and AY. AX will pass through C point, so it will create zero moment. What remains is just AY, which is unknown. These are the external forces, distances are well known. So I have just used that and created this equation, found out AY. This should be doable. This angle is well known. Distances are given. Values are given. This is the only unknown. So moment balance equation creates this. AY is found out. Next will be summation of all vertical forces should equate to 0. Vertical forces, AY was found out. Okay, there is one force that is going to create a component along this direction. How much this should be? It is 4/5. It is 4, this is 3, this should be 5, is it not? Do you agree? Okay, this is 4, this is 3, this should be 5. That is the reason it is 4/5 times of this. Okay, done. So this is the force, vertically downward force, or you can take it otherwise. You have a number of ways to take moment. Either you can find out this distance and directly do it, or you can find out this, many other ways you can create a moment. Okay, you just have to take force into force arm. That is what you should do. Okay, so this is one of the approach. You can have many. So over here, just the vertical force I have calculated. This is the vertical force that I should see along this direction. For this, 240 was the first force, AY force that was done, CY is another force. So overall this and this should make CY as 400 Newton. Done. Similarly, horizontal force balance also we can do. This currently we cannot do. Why? You have two unknowns along this direction. So if you will balance, you will see both of them over there. That is the reason you cannot evaluate it right at the moment. We'll see as it goes. Okay, so let us move ahead. Again, free body diagrams are many. Yes. Millimeter only. Okay, this one, no? These are all in meter. I have divided by 1000. You can see it clearly. I have written it as 0.3 means it is 300. So Newton and oh, okay, this is which one? You try doing it. Hopefully, it is like that. Point of just let me check. Just let me check. It is maybe some discrepancy is over there. You just verify it once again. Okay. But I could get this much. Maybe I have done it on pen and paper some other way. Okay. So anyway, so now these are the forces in Newton. Few of them are known from our earlier findings. This was calculated from our earlier way. Okay. Now take any length. ED was taken. ED is one of the member, which is, let me just switch on the another image. So this was the thing ED. ED you can see clearly. Find out. Okay. So this is ED length. Okay. ED for ED there are forces. I have taken moment about D, so what all forces that should come? Moment about D, that is the center point across. Yes, it is the center point. So E into 0.3, it looks, it is in meter only. 200 into 0.3, again meter only. 200 Newton, both should balance. E gives me 200 Newton. Straight away done. Clear? This is okay? Okay. Now moving ahead, force at force F. F is element name only. Force at F, that is the joint, should be equal to 0 again. So that gives me D. D is equal to this. How? You just check. So because that is the okay, you can see this one. Yes, because whatever is the force that is coming at F is because of this small member which was there. So whatever is the force from here, that effectively goes to this point, is it not? So that is what is making, this is the link which joins this point and this point. So whatever is the force that is transmitted through this link to this point, so both should be same. Okay. And what is D? D is a, yes, 200. Oh, sorry, this should be, yes. So it comes something like, there are many errors that I have seen. I'll correct them all before I circulate it to you. Okay, I'll share the slides only for this because this video will have plenty of errors. So anyway, so now you got the point. Actually, you have to do one by one. Now the force F and E are same, as I have said, both are same. So this is coming out to be 200 Newton. Next member AB. AB is this vertical member. You have to take component based on this triangle, 3, 4, 5 triangle. Okay, you have to practice this way. Instead of finding angle and taking the component, introducing the error while calculating the angle, better take the lengths directly and calculate the force this way. Okay, try to practice this way. Okay, so this is the distance, this is the effective force that is along the vertical direction. Got it? So that is why it is like this, and Bx is the thing, and Bx can be found out something like this. Got it? So what you have to do now, you have to practice this approach, and let us say you have some force given in this, what will be in this direction, what will be in this direction. You can use this triangle to find out. Try to practice it this way instead of using converting it to the joint angle and taking projections along those. Okay, so this is a nice approach. I'd suggest you use this. You should mute now if you are creating noise. Yes. So Bx comes out to be this. Fx, that is again the force at, actually this figure has become very, so this is Ax. This is what also we wanted to know. Okay, so Ax should be equal to Ax. So I am considering which link? So sum of all the force horizontal force that acts on this link should be equal to 0. Okay, so if you know this is 200, convert it to equivalent this direction. Okay, and bx you already have obtained here, this is 60. So what is ax? So it can be figured out from here. It turned out to be in a midway between this and this, so that is the reason directions should be something like this. Next is, oh sorry, I will again wipe it off. This is Fy. This is a vertical force again. Vertical force for the member this. So By and Ay and a component of this will go. There is no other connection in between. So component of this Ay is known. By will be straight away something like this. Okay. So same you can take now BC link. BC is this inclined one. Inclined one. Again you will take force balance Fx. Now that all the forces, you need not to take moments, because straight away you can see horizontal forces should equate and give you the forces. Okay, so that is the reason that is taken. So cross check could be, you can do moment force balance along the vertical direction. Force balance along this vertical direction. This is just a cross check. Now that you have obtained all the values, okay, so this becomes a cross check only. So this is how you have to proceed. I prefer doing it. Even you should prefer. Why? Because no, at least one check you should do. At least one check, because even this is derived from so many steps that involves. Maybe this is already cross checked here. If this is verified, it assumes this all are verified. Okay, so need not to do one more check along x or some other direction. Even moment you could have used here. Even moment, this is a moment that is done about C. Okay, so fx is already done. So using fx, all the unknowns are found out. Now fy gives me a check, fmc gives me a check. So one of them you can do, that should be enough. One of them you should do. Yes, you can do it. Exactly, you can do it. Why not? Okay. So I think you got the philosophy of doing things. Steps you can now recall. You have to create a rigid body system, find out the reaction forces, isolate the members, do moment and force balance, and you should be doing it. I think this is the only thumb rule. Okay, that is the only thumb rule that you should remember, and that is what I have followed to solve frames. That is what I have followed to solve even machines. Okay, and this should be quite good enough. Okay. Yes. Yes, you can find out. Even we did it in earlier example. I remember there was an example. Yes, this one, no? This is not over constraint. This is also over constraint. Right? This was a solid link, solid system. It is non-deformable system. This is a pin joint. This also is a pin joint. A roller could have been done. Right? This was also a over constraint. See, statically indeterminate is not always there. Okay, although it gives me, but there are methods, there are other approaches by which you can get this. Over here also we could successfully find out this and this. You saw that in earlier example also, right? So it is not always true that going this way you cannot get answer. Okay. Yes, this one. You can start with any link. You can start with any link. Prefer starting with two link system if one end is known. Otherwise, start with thumb rule if you. Yes. Yes, yes, this one only in the BC link. Just a sec. Let me just not AB. Oh, just a sec. Let me see how it was appearing there in the question. BC link. Okay, because it is not the joint, maybe it is acted on the link at point B. So that transfers the load, but it should be same. It came out to be same only. Yes, it may confuse you, but actually it should give you almost the same result, I think. It applied, it if it applies, whosoever comes on the top, maybe you can start with that. This will confuse you, yes. Good question. This will confuse you. So better take up one of the link over here. I have intentionally taken it over here, but it can be taken here as well. No, no, no. We have taken it as a fixed pin joint only. We could have done, yes. Yes, yes. See why this CX and CY both will exist. I'll show you what was the scenario. You just see this one, this figure. This is a pin joint. That is the reason you see both CX and CY. Actually, it is not. And one more thing, this link and this link is not a stiff link. I'll draw it once again for you. This one. Okay. What you see here, it is a joint. It is not a stiff member. It is not linked over here, fixed over here. It is not welded. It is not a structure which is like this. Rather, it is a two link which can be drawn independently as first link this one and second link that comes like this, and that is how it existed. Naturally it existed like this, and that is the reason probably why it is pin joint and this, and it is a non collapsible collapsible system. If I remove this, no, if it is a pin joint here, you can take it like this. If it is not a pin joint, the system is unstable. Yes, not a trade off actually. In this case, you cannot have a roller joint over here because this is a collapsible system. If you will put this point as a roller joint, what will happen? This will open up, no? Yes, this will open up and this point will go apart. There won't be a fixed distance between A and C. Yes, that is the reason, not a weld, it is a pin joint. And that is the reason two reaction forces are there. Got it? Okay, next what we'll do, will almost this is finished. So will next thing will be beams that will be taken up.